John, you're on the air. Hi. Hi, John.
Hey now.
Hey now, John in Dallas.
Hey, Howard, you got to just listen to this. This is off the WebMD on the whooping cough. It says, when an infected person sneezes or coughs, tiny droplets containing the bacteria move through the air.
Oh, no. Don't read this.
And the disease is easily spread from person to person.
Oh, my God.
Dude, you better go to the fucking ER right now, man.
Oh, my God, Robin. Robin.
She said she had been on antibiotics for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so what?
You know
That
what it
Doesn't
means-
mean they worked.
You know
No,
what it says about that?
She did cough
What
at
does
the
it
end.
say? What does it say?
It also says that antibiotics sometimes may help prevent some spread of the disease. It's not a
Right.
100% deal. It says
Oh,
it
it's
may
not
help,
100%.
No, it may help some spread of the disease.
Oh, my God.
What's she doing now? She's like Typhoid Mary.
I know. I mean, I just got to say something. I love Carol. I admire her career, and I was looking forward to the interview. But
Yes.
first of all, if your voice is shot, just tell Gary and say, "Listen, I'll reschedule." I mean, I know she had rescheduled once, and I would have waited another 2 weeks till her voice was back. Number one. Number two, I'm such a paranoid as it is.
Guess
And I
what?
know. I mean, well, who's next? Gary, bring in Gilbert Gottfried with leprosy, so I can see if I can survive that. I swear to God. I mean,
So what happens now
Hey,
when
Howard.
she shows up like that? Did you know she was sick before she came into the studio?
No, Gary, but Gary's such a fuck.
Oh, no.
No, you should have got. You know what, Gary? You should have said, Carol. This. You know what? You are a fuck. I'm going to tell you why, and I want to make this clear. You really kind of are. It just dawned on me. I got to tell you why you're not a friend, and you're not a good guy, and you're not my producer anymore. Because when you see somebody walk in that condition, they have no voice. You turn to them. So I'm not the bad guy. You say, Carol, look, I'm gonna make a decision here. I'm listening to you talk. Your voice is shot. You've just gotten over whooping cough. I'm guaranteeing you a slot on this show. Howard wants to interview you. But I'm going to say Howard is a guy, I know he's afraid of germs, as it is. Healthy people walk in here and I don't even want to fucking see them. So go home. I'm not putting you on the show. And then that's it. Who wouldn't do that?
I've never sent a guest home in the history of the show.
But you could have.
But you would be like, it's easy to say now that you saw it. Plus, I told you during the break, and you could have said to me, just send her home.
I had no idea.
But I told you.
Gary, you said she came in and her voice was a little fucked up.
No, I said it was a lot fucked up. I said she sounded really bad. And
No, you said it. I said, so I guess I'm going to have her on. I'm not out there to evaluate. All I'm saying is you can take over. You're the producer of the show. You always leave everything up to me. Some
because
things
you
can
want
do.
to. You want to do that.
How many discussions have we had? I say, Gary, you can run things. You're the executive producer of the Howard Stern Show. If you see somebody out, this is for the future, okay? Because now that I'm dying, because now that I got to go be in the hospital for a month with whooping cough.
You know the difficulty in turning a guest away, and I will do it.
Gary, it's difficult. I know the difficulty. That's why I have a producer. If I could do it, I wouldn't have you. You're here to do the things I can't. I mean, this is the same as when I was single and I wanted to fuck girls, and I just said, Gary, get me the phone
I'm
number
not
of
your
these
fucking
girls.
pimp.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
my
not.
pimp, but you're my producer. You can get me a phone number.
Don't yell at me to do stuff that's on a personal level.
Okay, fine. You don't want to talk about that? Then at least when you see a guest come in here and they got whooping cough, you can say to them, it's fine to leave.
I don't know whooping cough. She said I was getting over being sick.
If you hear somebody with their voice in bad condition, you can dismiss them and say, look, I'm making a call here. I'm not consulting Howard on this.
Hey, Howard.
Well, hold it. Jay Thomas just came in. He has a touch of E. coli. Gary says it's okay.
Hey, Howard.
First of all, I got to tell you something. And Gary, this is the truth. You didn't say she sounded awful. You didn't say she sounded bad. You said she doesn't sound that bad.
No, she doesn't sound that good.
No.
And you said, and you asked
Will
me
Murray just wrote me a note and corrects you. He listened. This is not coming from me.
You said, is it noticeable? And I said, yes.
She doesn't sound that bad, you said. Now, based on that, I made the call. Listen, I'm giving you the power. Protect me. I'm your boss. I told you, Gary, I'm out of here in 3 years. You're going to have no job, despite you think you're going to be working on the Kelly Ripa show or something like that.
Well, I'll be working somewhere. Whether it's up to your,
We'll see.
Whether it's up to yours,
You
gold
heard what
standard
Carol
is fine.
Miller said.
But no matter what,
Her
I'm going
best
to work
year was
somewhere.
160,000.
Howard, when you leave
as an announcer.
when you leave, everybody's going to work somewhere.
The reason, but here's the thing: everyone can blame you for me leaving because if you don't protect me, if you don't make this job easy for me, I'm telling you, this is everybody's responsibility. Everyone listening to me who works on this show, Benji, Fred, those two maniacs in the back room, all of you.
Hey, I know.
Excuse me, John.
I'm sorry.
I'm giving someone a reaming. Don't interrupt me.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Protect me. David Letterman wouldn't be interviewing somebody with whooping cough. The reason they protect him, they know if Dave retires, they're all out of work. Now, it's true. You might get a better job than this.
That's not my thought.
You might.
My job. I'm here.
But I'm saying,
I'm in this
if
moment.
it's easy for me, if I got people thinking with me, like like their life depends on it, it becomes easy for me to work here. Then I go, and then someone like Mel or somebody says to me, you want to sign up for another couple of years? Yeah, it was pleasant. Well, now all I'll think about is I don't want whooping cough.
Well, this is all I'm going to say, and I apologize.
Thank you.
But this is what I'm going to say. There's definitely been
Next time someone comes with whooping cough, what are you going to do?
There's definitely been a shift in the way we're thinking, and I'm still thinking the old way. And it's and I wouldn't think I would
never
think
thought of you any other way than a competent.
But you might say,
guy.
why would you turn a guest away?
Because they have whooping cough, and I would have sat there. I would have blown you. I would have said, this guy, I would have blown you. I would have pulled your pants off and sucked on your disgusting cock. Because I'd say, there's a guy who thinks of me, who cares about my health. And, oh, by the way, Robin, I didn't tell you this. Next week, a guy's coming in with the Black Plague. And we're going to see if I survive that. I mean, come on. Look out for me a little. I know I'm a dick. I know I'm a shit, but at least I'm the guy who puts food on your table.
I don't think you're a dick.
Keep me
or
healthy.
Shit.
I'm out for whooping cough. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm not coming back.
But why would you put those words in my mouth that I think you're a dick or a shit?
Because you must. Why would somebody expose me to the whooping cough, which John tells me is the most dangerous fucking disease? Bigfoot, too. What do you got?
Who is John?
There? John is a listener from Dallas.
No, I'm just saying, what's his medical expertise?
He's reading from a thing he just found on the internet. Yeah, what do you think? It's lying?
Well, I'm just saying, you just told Sal to never use the internet for medical advice.
Because Sal can't read. He's an idiot.
I'm not saying John's wrong or right. I'm just saying John's not the...
John, where'd you get your information from?
It is WebMD, the National Institute of Health.
Thank you.
Well, there you go.
WebMD.
Oh, and Howard, but the good thing about it, it says you've got a good week and a half because it says it takes 10 to 12 days before you really notice any symptoms.
Oh, Lord.
Fix the my scabies.
Wait, what is that,
breathing
Bigfoot
fever.
Jr.? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm too upset. What?
Six of my scabies right now seem wheezing and feverish. I think they might have caught it.
Hey, Gary, don't bother applying to the CDC after this next 3 years because.
Fred, am I out of line here? I mean, for God's sakes. I mean, protect me a little, right?
I don't know who knew what. If I knew someone had whooping cough, I'd say maybe
if
don't
somebody
come in.
even doesn't have a voice to talk, it is radio. So Gary's in charge.
Yeah, that's
of
one of
the
these
guest.
things. I don't think you decide on the moment. I think you decide a couple of days in advance. It's like I think their voice is really sucky.
But I don't know that a couple of days in advance.
I feel something in my chest. Robin, I'm not kidding.
If I knew this a couple of days in advance, I would have said something.
Oh, no. He's already developed a cough.
And you know what? Then I'm out for a month, and then the company looks at me cross-eyed like I'm trying to put one over on them. And I'll be in here with fucking whooping cough.
But let me ask you something. When she walked in, was there a moment you said, I should send her away?
For me?
For Howard.
For me? Yeah, the second she
because now
sat
you're
down.
confronting her.
I think the minute
Every
she
moment
said,
we were here, I
think
could
the minute
barely
she said
concentrate.
whooping cough.
When I hear whooping cough, I'm do me a favor. That new TV show of you on Nerdist, review whooping cough. Learn about it. give you a review. Because
you could have stopped it and said, you know what, Carol, walk out.
No, it was too late. The drums are already here.
I don't think you could do.
And it's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
I can't do the embarrassing stuff. That's Gary's job. What do I need him for if I could do all that?
Well, true, but you have to think of your own health.
I know. I sacrificed myself like Jesus on the cross today for the audience. Listen to John's phone.
I know. We're sticking with it.
Well, he's got medical information.
He's our authority.
Yeah. No, we just confirmed John's whooping cough facts on a government website. It's the truth. The guy's not making it up. I do feel a slight aggravation in my chest now. A tightening of the chest. First sign of whooping cough. Seriously, Gary, I've told you, you've got the power to do whatever it is you want. I'm not kidding. Somebody out there isn't doing their job, fire them. It's your call. You're the producer. Makes my life so much easier when you take over.
I mean, I'm sitting here thinking now, why would we take Carol's
Robert,
word?
that's the key words. You're sitting here thinking now.
Why would we take Carol's word that she's not contagious?
Don't worry, you won't get it. Did that come with a written guarantee? Oh, Robin. Am I in for a day? I'm going to walk around with my whooping cough. I hope I survive it.
The beautiful thing is that you're a healthy person with a strong immune system.
I know.
So you'll be fine.
Thanks, Robin. Oh, if only you were here to cradle me.
Ophelia.
Because the whole time I was like, this isn't even good for her. Because she sounds terrible.
Of course. Yes, Marianne.
Oh, my God. Gary, you know I love you, and I felt so bad all week for you. You fucking dropped the ball. First of all, her voice is like my voice, horrible. Second of all, everybody knows 25 years ago isn't what you're going to do now for the show. And whooping cough, you don't have to go on the computer. It's been, over the last 2 years, one of the biggest diseases that's so catchy. Howard, you have to go to the doctor.
I'm going to go. By the way, thank God I have a doctor's appointment today. My yearly physical. I'm going to be treated for whooping cough today.
It's very, very catchy, and I don't care how much antibiotics she had. And she also, Gary, sounded terrible. Didn't you pick up on that?
No.
Yes, I did.
No, he said not that bad to me.
Oh, come on.
I mean, people didn't really hear Carol Miller today.
No, Carol has a beautiful voice, by the way. Hey, can you get Carrot Top on the show? I hear he has cholera. Maybe we could get rid of me that way. You must hate me. You must hate me, Gary.
That's such a terrible thing to say.
I think you do. I think you proved it today. You want me to have whooping cough.
You're an evil, evil person. You really have some fucked up thoughts in your head.
Yes, I do.
I mean,
you should know that by now.
You really think I hate you?
Yes.
Come on, let's be honest.
Yes, you hate me.
That's a terrible thing to say.
It's your revenge because I don't like your show.
Oh, please.
That's it. You got me back good, though. I'll tell you that.
So
you gave me the shiv.
So the thought is that my crummy little show I do on the side is more important than my career.
Yeah. I think you smell big things.
I don't think like that.
I think you're hoping Nerdist becomes the biggest channel on the internet.
I don't think it's going to take over the
I
Howard
hope
Stern
for
show.
you it does.
It's not.
Well, you got me good. Bigfoot Jr., thank God you're here. You seem healthy.
Did she say she'd be signing copies of her book at the Red Cross Respiratory Clinic it is?
Yeah, I mean, she's got to wear a mask for that signing. I mean, come on. But Gary, please, if you see something like that going on, don't leave it up to me. Just say, hey, I made a decision, boss. You know me, I got no problem killing an hour. I could kill 10 hours. You're empowered. I don't know how else to say it to you. You're my guy. I depend on you. Keep me healthy. Keep me whole. Keep me sane. Hey, look at this. Anthony from Opie and Anthony missed 2 weeks of work with whooping cough.
What?
It's going around here like a fucking...
No, she's saying that's where she got it.
She's saying she got it from him?
That's what she said.
Really?
Yeah, she
all
said
I know is I'm going to get it. And I know I'm going to get it. I'm rushing to the doctor today. Look, you have the power. I've told you that. This is your show. As much as it is mine. Forget that it's called the Howard Stern Show. I'm changing the name of the show. You ready for the new name? The Gary Dell'Abate Show.
I don't want that to be.
No, that's what it's called.
Nobody's listening to that.
We're going to call it, they call me Baba Booey.
Nobody's listening.
Can we use that name, or does Nerdist own that?
No, you don't want that name.
All right. And the same as your book. It's going to be your book, your internet show, and your radio show now are called They Call Me Baba Booey.
It's called Quivers
It's
Alive.
your show now. It's just your show. Don't be afraid to take that name of the show. This is the Gary Dell'Abate. I want all the jingles, everything changed. You hear that, Bigfoot Jr.?
Oddly, I don't. I know it seems like
You glad you're here today, Bigfoot Jr.? You might have whooping cough.
I had it once, but I cured it with the good shit it is.
You shit out the whooping cough? Wow. Well, I don't know if I'll be that lucky. I'm cursed. I was cursed the day I met you, Gary.
Well, it's been a long curse. What are you laughing at, Bigfoot?
Listen to this. The building won't let Anthony in until he has a doctor's note.
Is he out? Is he still out? Or is that a period of time?
I don't know, but you could see the guy suffering with it, and now I got to suffer with it. Whooping cough. I didn't even know I could get that.
Wait, but if the building won't let Anthony in, then why are they letting Carol in?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on around here, but now I'm exposed. And by the way, just for the record, to tell you I'm not crazy, here is the actual tape of you telling me about Carol Miller's voice.
So is it distracting to talk to her? Will it sound better?
A little bit.
A tiny bit.
You know, it's like it's
a little bit, tiny bit. Wait, hold on, let's stop right there for a second, if you don't mind. A little bit, a tiny bit.
All right, keep going.
Oh, all right.
Maybe that's it, but maybe it makes it worse for me. Maybe not. Let's hear it. To the audience that she's a chick with a hot voice because that hot voice is not there. That's her tool.
I don't know what that means, but believe me, I zone out when he talks anyway. But a little bit, look, you make the call. You're my man. It's the Gary Dell'Abate Show. It's no longer the Howard Stern Show. I'm giving it over to you, the name. It's a huge thing for me to do.
I take the responsibility.
If anyone calls it the Howard Stern Show, they're fired.
I take the responsibility.
Take that sign down.
I don't
it's
want
now the
name.
Gary Dell'Abate Show.
I don't want it.
And now that it's the Gary Dell'Abate Show, I think you'll think of it.
It doesn't change my thinking. I don't want the name.
Well, you've got it. You've just been handed what I consider the most precious thing in the world, the Howard Stern Show name.
So you're changing that sign back there?
There's not enough room.
Wait, hey, this is wild. George Clooney's on the phone. Hello, George.
Gary. Can I come in to meet Howard?
Gary, now... I'm
fine.
This is George Clooney, one of the biggest stars in the world, wants to come in and meet me. What do you say to him?
George, you're going to have to wait till you feel better.
I feel great. Did you hear me? You're a good producer. You know what you're talking about.
All right, thank you, Mr. Clooney. Gary says it's okay for you to come in.
Of course.
How soon can you get here?
I'll be here in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, all right. All right, he's going to be up here in 5 minutes. Now I'm getting a note. Ronnie warned Gary about how sick Carol Miller was before she came in the compound.
Yeah, he said he said she doesn't sound good. She's sick.
Yeah. To you, that signals Howard is not going to be pleased. And then you evaluate her voice and her illness, and then you can you make the decision from now on. I'm empowering you. Does everyone hear this? Bigfoot, you hear what I'm saying? I mean, if you understand this.
What?
I'm saying if you understand this, everyone will understand, but I don't even know that you understand it.
Well, lucky for me, I can't get the whooping cough it is because I already got the smallpox and it prevents it.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, it cancels it out.
Oh, my goodness. He had small.
He's a doctor. Wow, I want to go home, Robin. I'm beaten, man. My guy, Gary. You know who you remind me of? Joe Paterno, the great Joe Paterno. He doesn't see anything. He doesn't hear anything. Nothing's wrong. Goes on and on.
I thought you were going to say a great man who made one mistake.
Oh, no. You've made many mistakes.
No.
Look, let me just say this. I love you, but can you love me back a little? Just a little.
You know I do.
I don't believe it.
I know. That makes me sad.
I know. Makes me sad. Because I
know,
thought after all these years, maybe you care about me.
But somebody makes a mistake, and it's unequivocally they hate you. That's how you think.
Would you pretend you're my mother and you're taking care of your son? Help me.
You're a mother or a
my
mother?
mother would protect me. Well, actually, she wouldn't. She threw me in
You
Roosevelt.
think she would have let Carol in?
All right, pretend
today?
you're not my mother. Pretend you're
A mother.
Who is somebody who would protect me?
Mother Teresa.
I guess I don't have anyone like that.
I wouldn't have let her in.
Thank you.
Just
Where are
because she
you?
doesn't sound good.
You know, you should have Robin be your mother because she knows everything
She does.
after the fact.
No.
You don't know that.
I'm still sitting here saying to myself, like what I do, Gary, is listen. And I'm listening and going, can she actually make a connection with the audience with that voice?
I'm sure Letterman or Leno or Kimmel's producer would say, hey, listen, you don't have a voice. They got to make that call. You can make the call. Yes, Sheila, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Whooping cough is very contagious, and I'm your age, and I had it when I was 2. I nearly died. I was in the hospital forever, and I'm not so sure you do have a defense to it.
You almost died from it.
With your doctor.
You almost died from it.
I was in the hospital for like 2 months. I mean, I was very young, but it's very dangerous, and I'm your age, so I'm not so sure you have an immunization to that.
Thank you.
See, I wouldn't let that woman on with that voice.
You can be sure my mother didn't immunize me.
Oh, come on.
These doctors, they'll kill you. You're not getting
You had the polio vaccine.
I have
you remember
polio.
taking the... Oh, stop it.
I wouldn't be surprised I didn't get vaccinated.
Oh, my goodness. Don't you remember taking the sugar cube?
In college, I do. Listen, my mother took me to a dentist for my entire life. I got no Novocaine. Every single fucking filling in my mouth is...
I know that.
Drilled into the nerve.
But
You think she knew to get me a fucking shot for the whooping cough?
They always made you show up for these shots. And
You're
they
not
showed
going.
you
They'll kill you, those doctors. And Novocaine will kill you. You take an aspirin. Don't even take an aspirin. Doug Goodstein,
Let's talk to her.
Doug
to see if
Goodstein had whooping cough. He was contacted by the CDC.
Wow.
This is no joke.
Well,
Right,
let's call your mother and see if you actually got the original shot.
She wouldn't know.
She's got to remember.
Bigfoot, I'm freaking out over you. Bigfoot Jr.
Will someone bring me toilet paper? It is. I just had an accident.
Does anyone have toilet paper? He's not kidding. His whole pants are loaded down. He's got a full metal jacket. Gary, please protect me. Are you sad over there?
Yes.
Are you crying?
No.
It looks like you're about to.
No, I'm not going to cry.
Look, just love me a little bit. That's all. You don't have to love me a lot. Just care about me. Why don't you cry about this? You should.
You're a really...
I thought you cared.
An unbelievably cruel person.
No, I'm not.
And you think that...
I help you. I'm helping you to be a better producer for your next job when I leave.
You think that being cruel to people is somehow making them... It's so funny because you played... Can I just say something? A couple of weeks ago,
right?
You played a baseball manager, yelling at the players. And I laughed.
You know they went out and won after that?
No, I laughed because you were sitting here and you're playing it and you go, my God, who thinks people respond to this? You said that on the air.
Gary, I've tried everything with you.
No, I'm just saying.
I've tried nice. I've tried. I've for the last couple of months, I've put my arm around you and said, Gary, I've empowered you. You're my guy. You make the decisions. I don't know. I've tried nice. I've tried angry. I've tried everything. But I got news for you. I helped you today, and I'll tell you why. See, I love you. You don't love me back.
Not true.
And I'll tell you how I helped you. If I do leave, which I'm going to leave, and your next job, I don't care what it is. Someone walks in with whooping cough, you're going to know. My boss, you're going to associate what happened. You're going to, my boss didn't like whooping cough. I'm going to say they can't come in. You're going to do it. You'll see. And you're going to thank me for this excellent lecture I've given you in this endless lecturing series that I've done for you. You are the beneficiary of all my wisdom. You'll protect Imus very well. He will not die of whooping cough.
I can unequivocally now.
Yeah.
My family were fucking destitute on the street. I would not work for him.
We'll
unequivocally.
See. You might be destitute on the street.
He'll be dead by the time you retire.
No, he won't have whooping cough. His producer turned Carol Miller away.
You're going short.
That's right. I know you don't give a shit about me. You made that clear. But I'm going to tell you something. I care about you because I'm preparing you for a real job. With me, it's not a real job. It's a cakewalk. I excuse everything. But when you get a real job, which you will see. All of my lessons will have paid off. Thank you.
Well, I agree with that.
All right, time for news, Gary.
I mean, I think that anything I do after this, I will take everything I learned from you with me.
So
everything.
Let's rehearse. Your new boss is there, and he's, Gary, is there anybody out there with whooping cough? And then what do you say?
Just one person, but I had to send her away.
You sent her away? Oh, thank you, Gary. Thank you. Oh, my God. Was that nice of you? I would like to give you a raise, if that would be okay. That's how your boss is going to go. You could say, wow, you are a real... You know what it is, Gary? You think of the show like it was your own show. Smart man. Oh, are you going to be a great employee? Not for me, but for this next guy, right? Right there, Bigfoot Jr.?
Well, I don't know how else to put it, but Gary's just not a team player, it is.
Right. All right. Well, let's hope I survive the whooping cough.
I'm sure your doctor will put you at ease this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm sure. Right after he sticks his finger up my ass. Oh, that's right. I'm in for that today.
Oh, no.
Oh, God in heaven. Do me a favor. Put Carol Miller on the wrap-up show so you can sit right next to her. Would you do that for me? Of course not. You wouldn't do that.
She's not here.
What? No, you can get her back. Oh, I can't wait to suffer through that. I can't wait to suffer through that coffee. I hear it's painful. Maybe they can suppress it somehow. I'll be over it in a month. You watch me, Robin. I'll spring back.